If you feel like a big, huge failure right now, you are exactly where you need to be. Successful women fail. Not once, not twice, many times. They fail hard enough to strip illusion, identity, ego. That is not the end of the road. It is the beginning to your greatness. Ladies, let's be real. Success can feel intoxicating. You feel elevated, untouchable, like nothing is ever going to stop you because you were made for this. Until all hell breaks loose and the rug is pulled out from under you. Failure is not random, it's not punishment, and it is definitely not proof that you cannot succeed. Failure is where the fantasy dies, like a bucket of ice water splashed on your face. Fantasy about control, about permanence, about being untouchable. Failure isn't even a consideration until it is. But here's the thing, ladies, if you choose to learn from failures, instead of focusing on why it happened to you, why it wasn't your fault, and instead you make a mindful choice to focus on the lessons, that is the making of a warrior. Look, failure changes us. Whether it's for the better or for the worse is completely up to you. Before failure happens, talent feels very personal. You believe, we believe, our success comes from being gifted, from being chosen in a sense, being exceptional, or just naturally good at something. Your identity is tied to what you do, your title, your role, your paycheck. People ask, so what do you do? And you're really proud to tell them exactly what you do. But what happens when all of that is stripped away? One day you wake up and it's just gone. Look, you know you're the same person. Smart, disciplined, controlled, talented. But now it's just crickets. No one's checking in, no one's applauding you, no one's impressed, no one flippin' cares. True to form, you show up anyway. You take work you never imagined taking. You do what you need to do to survive. It's the same discipline, grittiness, and resourcefulness that got you to the top. Now it's just geared to barreling through a hard knock that life has dealt you. I know this because I lived it. By the age of 29 or 30, I was the Southwestern Regional Vice President for a large national telecommunications company. Under me were 6 sales offices, managers, staff, personnel of about 200 people. Additionally, I had been brought on board to take an underperforming region, turn it around, fix it, and put it on an upward trajectory path, which is exactly what I did. I quickly weeded out all of the underperformers. I replaced management with good key personnel. I hired key players in the industry, created training programs, new infrastructure, and our region quickly became the highest volume producing region in the entire company, month over month, year after year. I was riding high. Young, power, accolades, recognition. Everybody wanted to transfer onto my teams. I was the queen bee. Then guess what? The tech bubble burst. Remember that? Most every telecommunications company went belly up. People were coming into work Monday morning at any given telecom company only to be met at locked doors by HR personnel handing them their final checks. My company had me flying around to close down offices, which I did, only to be rewarded with, yep, you guessed it, my own final paycheck when I was finished doing that. It was a blow. In one fell swoop, I was out of a paycheck, a career, and my identity. I remember being shell-shocked, like, what just happened here? And to make matters worse, I couldn't even get a sales job to save my life. I had limited savings, no job prospects, and bills piling up that don't take I lost my job as an excuse. So what did I do? Did I sit around and feel sorry for myself? Okay, yes, I had a 5-minute pity party, let's be honest. Then I had to buck up. I took a job for $12 an hour, filing papers, and fetching coffee for people. Yup, answering phones, all that stuff. No applause, no accolades, just reality. To make things really interesting, Oliver and I broke off our engagement, I moved out, and I had to borrow money from my parents. Really humiliating. I had no job, no career, no relationship, and I was broke. What I did have was a spine of steel, a gritty, hardworking work ethic, and a mindset that I could get through anything. No person, no entity was going to determine the trajectory of my life. Only me. I stayed the course. I put my head down and just worked, knowing I would eventually get through it. 9 months later, my minimum wage job ultimately hired me on as a sales manager. Career back and on track. Check. Oliver and I literally randomly ran into each other on a beach, eloped, and we were married 3 weeks later. Relationship back in check? Check. I share this with you not to talk about myself, but with the hope and honestly the realization that many of you are going to see your story in my own story. It's a story of being at the top of your game, of feeling amazing, having the rug pulled out from under you, feeling like a really big failure, and then learning how to get back on track, trudge through it, and get back to who you are. What I learned during that time was nothing that any amount of money could buy and no level of success could have taught me. I learned without a doubt that I am a warrior. I determine my life, I determine my trajectory, I cannot be broken, and I define me. Look, it's easy to be strong and tough guy when things are going your way. The real warriors are the ones who forge ahead when things get tough, when life hits them hard from every angle. They may have a 10-minute pity party, we are human after all, but shortly thereafter, our spine turns to steel and we think, okay, let's figure out a game plan and get after it. They stay the course. They put one foot in front of the other. They are keenly aware that life is 10% what you're dealt and 90% the way you choose to play your cards. And therein, ladies, lies the choice. If you're feeling embarrassed by a current failure, don't be. Every one of us has been there. The choice is, what are you going to do about it? Will you rise or will you succumb? Are you going to feel sorry for yourself and bitch about how it's not fair, how you didn't deserve this? Or are you going to take a look at the cards that have been dealt to you and quickly figure out how you are going to play them? The most successful people in the world have failed more times than you know. The difference is that they choose to get up again and fight their way out of it. See failure as a lily pad paving the way to the next chapter in your life. And without it, you can't get there. It is a moment that had to happen. Why? Because it is going to serve you for the rest of your life. It is going to be that stepping stone that gets you to the next level, if you choose to learn from it. I learned not to get my identity through extraneous things like a job, a career, my title, how important I was. That life, I now know, can change in a heartbeat. I also learned that I am resilient, I am powerful, not just a survivor, I am a warrior. If you are in it right now, stay strong. It will get better. It will end, I promise. Put your head down and just do the work. Every tunnel has an end to it, and so does yours, I promise. You just have to put one foot in front of the other and get it done. You're not broken, you are being made. Ladies, please feel free to share your personal experiences below. We all learn from each other, and one thing that I've learned about this channel is that we are kind, we are generous, and we are supportive of other people. And many times, your story, what you share, you have no idea that it is the exact thing that someone else in our community needed to hear at this exact time on this exact day. Have a great week, ladies. See you in a couple days and take care.